In our last video, we just left Amarillo, Texas. We're taking a different route than usual, although we do change the routes up, but we like to go through Joplin in Oklahoma. Oklahoma can be a challenge to travel through, but we like it. But we're going up to Kansas today because, again, the weather. The weather, they were calling for bad weather in Joplin in a couple of days, and actually now I saw that they're calling for bad weather in Kansas in a couple of days where we're headed, so I don't know. But we're okay today. We're gonna figure it out, and we might have to take a little detour or something, but we need to be back to Buffalo in about a week, to the Buffalo area, and we have about 1,600 miles to go, so wish us luck with that.
We should be able to do it, God willing.
Yeah, luckily we had a lot of resting time this trip so far, so
yeah,
hopefully it won't be too hard to do that. Today we're doing 200 and some miles. All right, I guess we better get going. You ready, Henry? Henry, you ready? You just want to sleep, huh? We headed out on Route 60. The first town we came upon after leaving Amarillo was White Deer. It's a small town with a population of only around 1,000. It's about 40 miles from Amarillo. So we're making some progress on our 240-mile trip today. Here we turn from Route 60 to Route 70 in Pampa, Texas. This town is definitely bigger than White Deer, with a population of around 16,000. They have a lot of stores here. Woohoo! Sonic! Hey, hey! Hey, Carol, how you doing? We saw a Sonic, and that always reminds us of our friend Carol, who we traveled with for a couple of months our first year in the RV. We made a few trips to Sonic with her. We haven't seen her for a few years, but we do keep in touch.
Woohoo! Sonic!
The most exciting thing about Pampa was finding diesel for $4.39 a gallon. With some places well over $5 and some at even $6 per gallon in different parts of the country, this was a great find, so we stopped to fill up.
When we were in Amarillo, we weren't just dealing with the tire issue, but something also popped up while we were there. I started the truck one day and we got a message that said low coolant, and I thought to myself, oh no, you got to be kidding me. That's something that we had once before some years back, and we were able to get back to New York, but still you don't know what that could have been. And we noticed that the coolant was leaking a little bit, and so we had to go buy coolant when we were in Amarillo, and we put some in, and we had some on hand just in case we needed it, and it did a few times. So this was another case of stress. I didn't feel like taking the truck in somewhere to get checked out in Amarillo because I know the mechanic back in New York, and we had something similar some years back, and my gut feeling was that it would be okay to get back. It should be okay. So I decided to wait until we got back, but still, it was still very stressful.
I was so hot during this trip. Sal didn't want to use the air conditioner because he was concerned about the coolant. So we had to open the windows, but sometimes that got too loud and we had to close them. It was often in the high 70s and it was hot in the truck. Here we are turning onto US 83 from Route 70. I like to tell which routes we're traveling on because based on the comments we've received, people are interested in knowing which routes we take. It's just a fun little thing to share with everybody. This town is called Perryton. The population is around 8,000. It's located at the northern tip of the Texas Panhandle. It seems like a pretty big town with a lot of stores for the lower population that it has. I'm getting close to leaving Texas. It was so hard to leave Amarillo, and leaving Texas is hard. I'm really missing my donkey friend. Here's the sign. Ready for a new state?
I'm ready.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
You want to say it too?
Welcome to Oklahoma.
We were only in Oklahoma for about 40 or 45 miles. Time for the next state. Time for a new state. Everybody ready for a new state? Oh, I see it. I see it. There it is.
Welcome to Kansas.
Welcome, Kansas welcomes you. When we got into Kansas, the first city is called Liberal, Kansas. It's located in southwest Kansas and the population is around 19,000. An interesting thing about Liberal is they have something called Dorothy's house. You know, the one from The Wizard of Oz. We went to it one year. I'll link the video in the description or at the end of the video so you can check it out. Here we turned onto Route 54. This road made us a little nervous because last year when we were on this road, a truck passed us on the right, on the shoulder. It was pretty scary. Here's the footage right after the truck passed us. We had about 70 miles to go at this point. The rest of the trip was mostly uneventful, but a little stressful. And then we finally arrived at our destination for a quick overnight stay.